yeah. Got a lot of enemies.
Yeah,
Got a lot of
enemies.
Yeah.
My dad loves that song. But,
I'ma give them what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give them what they want.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Danny Slab here, What They Want podcast. You like what you see behind me? Comes from these fingers. So you want a painting, maybe you want a t-shirt, maybe you want some tote bags. We got more than that on my website, so check it out, slabarts.com.
Welcome back to the What They Want podcast. I'm your boy Snow, Danny Slab right here.
What's up?
I would like to introduce y'all to a special guest that we got tonight. He goes by Sonny, good friend of mine since I was a little one.
teenagers, maybe like 16, 15 or 16.
Yeah. Something like that, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man. So my name is Sonny. I'm a producer, a guitarist. Started doing all this when I was like a teenager. Actually, even before I was a teenager, started doing beats when I was like maybe 10, 11 years old, thanks to my brother. He used to like buy programs. Actually, no, he used to torrent programs. Hey, if you get in trouble, my bad, Kenny. But so we used to torrent programs. We used to torrent programs, and just he was into hip hop too, because he was in high school when I was 10, so he was like getting into all that.
Yeah.
Listening to stuff like Fat Joe and like 50 Cent, Eminem, all that was like coming
New York
up.
shit, yeah.
All the New York shit like Ja Rule and like Dipset.
Yeah.
All that was
Dipset?
coming out. Yeah, facts. But all that was coming out when he was young, so he started like trying to make beats, and he would do that too. And yeah, I just followed his lead and tried it myself, and we make beats on the computer. I had a PlayStation 2 game. I think it was called EJ or something like that. Similar to making beats, you would just like you wouldn't make original beats. You could just make loops. You take loops and make beats out of them. So
What?
I kind of got to start on that.
So they had samples, and you just arrange the
Yeah.
samples in a way that,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Exactly. You just take the samples you want and just same thing. Find the sample with the BPM and the key and make it match. Stuff like that I was doing at like 11, 12, I think, maybe 13, and then
Damn.
yeah.
I didn't even know that shit, man.
Yeah, shit, I forgot about
So,
that.
yeah, right. So, okay, so you're here, obviously in KC or Kansas, whatever it is. So, but you're not from here though. You from
Yeah, I'm originally from New York, Queens, New York. It's crazy.
Queens. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm from the same place as 50 Cent, guys. No.
There you go. Okay, well, speak about that, man. So, like, you grew up in New York, pretty much until you're what? How old?
I was 13 when I moved to Kansas.
13. Damn.
Yeah.
So you were around there when the trade centers fell?
Yeah, dude, I could see the cloud. I could see the smoke from like the buildings or like the towers getting hit from like my school window.
Damn.
I was like on the third floor, like in third grade, and you could see it from a distance, and shit was crazy. I remember everybody getting called home or getting picked up and getting taken home. And my brother was hella close to the Twin Towers, that area. That's where his high school was. My mom was closer than me, but yeah, my dad picked them both up and just came back home. And luckily for me, I lived like 2 blocks from my school.
Right.
And I was in a different city. The World Trade Center was in Manhattan. I was up in Queens. Oh shit. And I just remember that. It's crazy how all that happened.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was really crazy. I remember having like a teacher that had like a husband that was in there, and he didn't make it. He was at the towers, I guess, and that was like her fiance.
Damn, that's crazy.
Crazy
See?
shit though. Yeah.
I never knew that about you. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about this. This is a crazy story too about my dad. So my dad was like a limo driver, like a short limo driver. So he was supposed to pick somebody up from the World Trade Center that day, but he had jury duty instead. So he went to jury duty and avoided all that.
Wow.
How's
Damn.
that for?
That's a drop of the ball.
Wow.
Well,
That's
no
crazy
ball.
stuff, yeah. He believes in God, and he felt like that was like God looking out for him.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's
Damn.
some sort of sign, yeah.
I'll go even deeper with this because my dad was in the army before, in the Indian
Right.
army before he came to America, and he was a major, so he had command over people, like over soldiers, tell them what to do. So they found a Pakistani spy, and the soldiers were like, "Yo, should we?" So Sabji toked it. That means like, should we knock him off? Should we kill him? And my dad was like, "No, we just gonna put him in jail." So my dad feels like because he spared that spy's life.
That karma.
And that's why he avoided that.
Hey,
I'm hearing this first, man. I've been
And-
friends with this dude.
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Like,
You remember, I don't remember if you remember when my dad was in a coma back in 10th grade. You remember
Yes,
that?
I remember that. Yes, I do.
Same thing is another reason he's like, yeah, I swear that dude's life. I think that's why I was, granted a second chance.
Yeah, man. Your pops, bro. Your pops has been through hell and high water, and he continuously defies odds.
Yeah. He's a real soldier, man.
For real.
Even
real.
now.
Hey, I get it. Yeah. So man, that's crazy. So you got is it Queens, New York, and then you moved to. Why the hell did you move to Kansas?
Yeah, so my family are, they're immigrants. So living in New York as an immigrant is like you gotta be hella rich, or you're gonna be living in like just
Right.
you're just gonna be living in the dump. Not really the dump, but we were doing good. But it's like my parents wanted to buy a house, so like you could say a house out there was like $400,000. Same house out of here was maybe like $150,000.
Right.
So my mom always wanted to have a house. We just wanted to have, instead of living in apartments with other people, and just wanted to have
sense.
that,
Better
that feeling,
living then?
better living, and just own a house, so you could own a house. So
Yeah,
my
you go to the
parents,
coast, it's expensive. You go,
Yeah.
Midwest is affordable for families.
yeah. So my parents knew somebody out here, and they just checked it out. And my dad he checked it out first, and he was cool with it. Ended up getting the house that I live in, that we live in now, and yeah, we ended up moving here in 2006. And the rest is history.
You moved in 2006.
Yeah.
That's when me and my family moved down here.
Oh yeah, where'd you come from again? Tonganoxie?
No. I grew up in Tonganoxie till like the second grade, and then I moved all the way up north to the metro area, like Platte Woods and like Parkville area, and then all
Oh
the
yeah,
way.
Parkville. That's right. I remember we used to kick it
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but we with Cody and all them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you even know Cody.
Cody
and them. That's,
Best,
yeah, damn, that's crazy. Cody Main.
Oh yeah.
Cody Main.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Damn.
Yeah, that is
Some deep
crazy.
memories.
Yeah, it is crazy memories. But yeah, I mean, and then from 98 to 06, I lived there, and then moved all the way down to Olathe in 06. Cause what was that, like my sophomore, going in my sophomore year? We moved in the summer of that year, and then I went to Olathe North from there.
How'd you guys pick Olathe?
Shit, cause Joe was living there.
Oh, okay.
My stepdad.
Oh, shout out Joe. He's a
Shout
real
out Joe, but
Right, where the house was?
no, it wasn't where the house was. Like we, Joe or my stepdad, like he he got a apartment down here, in Mission, Kansas, and then he was transitioning into like he was a FBI or whatever like that, and then he was moving into a house, and he had the house or whatever, and then we what was it, we moved into an apartment over there off a string line. And like I guess it was like my mom's being my mom's, but like they were like smoking in it or something like that. It was like real bad. They couldn't get us to move in or whatever. And they're like, then the patio was like full of like mud and slush and stuff like that. And she's like, we can't do this, da 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 da. So she broke the lease, and we were gonna move into another apartment. Just me, Brad, and my mom. And then Joe's like, hey, move in with us. And it's like, now we've been there since. It's like I'm trying, but yeah, we were there, and then obviously we had all of our friends there. You know what I'm saying? With you, well, not you. You were on the other block.
Yeah,
but,
with that circle, the Nelson Circle. Right?
Yeah, the Nelson Circle. Yeah, like we had Randy, the Selfs, all that shit like that, and then we played all the sports, and then here comes y'all, Parker, and then here comes you, and then crazy. It's like it's a circle like where I'm at, but it's like. It's crazy.
Extended circle. I was like maybe 3-4 blocks from where you lived.
Is it 3 or 4 blocks?
I feel like it was that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We've had some crazy ass stories. I mean, my baby mama
Sure.
tried to kill me.
Hey,
Because I hung out with him, and that was before she was my baby mama. It's like
you know how to pick them.
I didn't know nothing of it. I met her later on in life, at a party. But like I remember we were playing basketball, and the ball ran or whatever like that, and I had to get it, and she almost ran me over with her Saturn.
Oh yeah.
And I walk up, and I'm like, he goes, man, get the ball. I was like, all right. I was like, hey, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, I was getting mad, and he's like, don't say nothing. Like, cops will get called, and I'm like, fuck the cops. What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't remember all that, but yeah, damn, it was a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
And then now,
vehicular manslaughter. Okay.
yeah, and then now look, like I got a kid with her, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy ass times,
Yeah.
crazy
Crazy
shit.
times.
So all right, man. So speaking of like, we went down memory lane, but I mean, shoot, tell like what your influences are and stuff like that, and like what you, cause you're all over the place, man. You got your New York rap, really rap all the way around, really, but then you also got like I mean, even back in the day when we were riding, you always would try to turn my damn radio station to rock shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is it?
So
What's
yeah, there's
your-
I guess it's more to the origin story. So like I said, I grew up on listening to hip hop. I was heavy into Eminem. I would rap along to Eminem in like the 5th grade. Actually, I have a memory of me, my brother, and his like two friends. We were at the dinner table rapping along to I think like my band, whatever album that was that had that on it.
D12, my
Yeah,
band.
like that album that he put out. Rapping along to that, and so good times. But yeah, I grew up on that, and then like I said, we moved to Kansas in '06. So how I got my start into like metal and rock is, dude, I used to play Guitar Hero back in the day
Mm-hmm.
in like high school. So I always played a lot and I enjoyed it, and I was always into like metal. It just sounded cool to me because I played video games. I would have like that rock metal sound on it, like RPGs,
Right.
like Final Fantasy, and I don't remember if Halo had it, but it might have. I used to play Halo and like Gears of War and stuff like that. It just sounded
Street
cool.
Fighter even.
Yeah,
Street Fighter with all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had like the upbeat tempo, like house music, EDM, and influence in there too. But yeah, I started playing Guitar Hero, and then I got really good at it because I could do expert. And then my friends were like trying to make a band, and I was just thinking, shit, I can play on expert. Maybe I should just try a real guitar and see what happens. And then
So you're one of the stories that worked.
I guess
You were able to actually play because you figured out the coordination aspect of it.
Yeah, I could do expert, and we just played a lot. And then yeah, I just told my parents I wanted to get a guitar, and then we went to remember Spencer's Music's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out them, man. I used to go there and take lessons. But yeah, me and my parents went there, and then I think I got a guitar for like $150. It was like an Ibanez for like beginners. It was that red one, if you remember it. It's a long ass time ago. I actually sold it. I should have just kept it. But
Yeah, that was a
anyways,
beginner, yeah.
my dad was just like, hey, if he wants to get it, if he wants to play it, we'll get it for him. And then ended up getting it when I was like in 10th grade, and then I would take lessons there like once a week. With my first teacher's, his name is Brendan Bondurant, and shout out to him. He helped me start on my journey. So he was into like rock and a little softer stuff that I'm into, but yeah, he taught me like the basics and like scales and stuff. And then I would like learn songs. First thing I ever learned was I think the intro to "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses, or it was that. And then the second thing I learned was the intro to "One" by Metallica. I was like, okay,
Damn.
I can do
Yeah,
this.
those are some heavy hitters.
Yeah, well, those are the simple ones, but yeah, the songs. And
Yeah,
stuff
but
are
like Enter
iconic.
the Sandman and stuff like that. Like those are staples that guitarists learn when you're coming up because they're big songs. That
Yeah, like what's that? Smoke on the Water?
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
too.
one because it's super
That's-
easy.
yeah,
it's three
I
different
can't
notes,
do
but
it.
that's like but that's one of the good beginning songs that it'll be like, all right, I rock that one. I can do it 6 ways to Sunday. Now where do I go? Yes, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
so
like, you're educating me because I'm like, huh?
so I took lessons there, I think, for like a couple of years, and then didn't really know where I could take it. I think I was still playing like even throughout like college, and I'd be going to shows and actually hold on. So when I started playing guitar, all the music was inspired that I listened to was like Guitar Hero. So it was like a lot of rock and metal bands that were like kind of soft, you could say, like they'd be on the radio, like Metallica and like Pantera, stuff like that. And then I think I discovered Trivium, bro. I don't think it was Trivium. I think it was like some bands around the time, but basically I heard Trivium, and then they had like screams in their music. I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Like it took me a while to get used to it, but then it just kind of became an acquired taste. Then it made sense to me. Like it's a super heavy guitars, like tuned to like drop C or whatever, with the double bass.
Right.
It's like the double bass, and they're screaming, but they're singing too. And it's like the guitar is like some crazy wizardry going on. Like they kind of opened the doors for me once I got into them. And it's like, bro, every subgenre of metal was like, I was listening to all of that. Like thrash metal, Metallica, then Avenged Sevenfold, and then like death metal,
Opeth and stuff like
Opeth.
that.
You know what I'm talking, progressive metal, like between the Buried and Me, like one of my favorite bands. Like they changed the game. Like they could write an album and like no one could ever copy them. And it's like so good, so fucking good. Like I'm gonna see them here like in 2 months. They're gonna play like one of their albums like from front to back, and like it's just crazy. You can be an artist and have music that nobody can replicate. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, they
That is
inspired me.
very true. Yeah, that's very true,
like
yeah.
no one can sound like you, and it's just crazy. But so I got into all these types of metal, subgenres of metal, like Cannibal Corpse. That's like
Cannibal
death metal.
Corpse. Wow.
And like
Okay.
Whitechapel is deathcore, and Trivium, they're kind of like influenced by thrash and like metalcore and progressive metal. It's like 10-minute metal songs and stuff like that. So I was growing up on that.
Ballads. Those are ballads.
Ballads, like it's heavy in the beginning, then there's like a 2-minute break, it's really slow, then there's like a 3-minute like solo section, harmonies, like stuff like that was really influencing me and it's inspiring me. And still does to this day. Like I come back to some albums I listen to, I'm like, damn, this shit holds up like 20 years later. Like heard this in high school and it still hits.
I
There's
mean,
hella artists like that to me.
that's how I am with hip hop. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
hip
turn
hop.
on DMX and I'm still just like, hey, I'm the
Facts.
fucking, like there's not, there's like a lot of that stuff is
Facts. Y'all gonna
timeless.
make me lose my. Go ahead.
Yeah, or slipping. Yeah, you listen to that shit. It's like,
I remember that.
yeah, it's like taking home from my mama. It's like, oh shit, like it makes you all into one place. But that's what music is like crucial to me, man, because it could get you into all types of feelings and get you out of it, get you into it, all that shit. So Kenny was really like your biggest inspiration when like growing up with the music thing that's really got you just opened up.
Like he started it because he was
Obviously the bigger brother.
he was a bigger he was bigger, he was older. He was 15, I think, 15, 14, maybe 16 whenever he did it. But yeah, we had a computer at home and he was good with that and he knew how to download things and like install programs.
Fucking up all those computers.
He used to. It wasn't like fucking it up too. Like he used to make like mix CDs. Like
Yeah, of course,
it'd be
yeah.
a song, and then the second track he would be like a DJ. Like, all right, we got another one for you right here. It's another banger. And
Oh, so he was a DJ Khaled.
he was acting like a DJ. Yeah, he was acting like a DJ.
DJ Kenny.
And then he would have like some friends that they did music too, and he'd be like, "All right, it's me and my boy this," and like he played that song. So he would act like a DJ in that sense too, and he would record through the mic, and he knew how to make beats and all the music he liked, I liked, and even until this day we listen to the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, damn near.
I mean, it's been like that since when
And,
we were kicking it and shit like that. You
yeah.
guys had literally the same play. It's the same thing with me and little Frosty. Like we had that same exact taste to a degree. I'm a little bit more open. He's more just like
Yeah, he's straight. He listens to a lot of Mac Miller, I've noticed. But
he likes little Frosty. He just listens to freaking mood music, like
Facts.
whatever mood gets you.
he listens to some things. I got him into MGK. He heard a song. He's like, all right, he actually be saying some things. I'm like, I know it took a while for you to realize this,
to
but
get there with it, but
yeah,
You know damn right he's not in no MGK.
I did. I showed. He said it himself. I wasn't like.
Oh, okay, all right.
It was one song out of like the millions I've showed him probably. But yeah. Anyways, back to like me. So yeah, I was into like all this metal,
All right.
and then just going to shows as a teenager really inspired me. Seeing like Cannibal Corpse live and Killswitch Engage. I don't know if you know.
I know Cannibal Corpse, and I would never go to one of their shows.
That's crazy. Yeah, they had like,
Never go to one of
Hey, I take that back. I would go for the interest just to see it.
yeah, I'll go to see.
It's something else.
I ain't
It's a
trying to,
different
like,
type of show.
Like I ain't trying to hit the pit or anything.
Right.
I'm just trying to watch from a distance. I
R-
never was a monster. I just like to watch and like enjoy the
Right, because
the
I
show.
know because it's not necessarily like the music gets me, but it's the skill behind it. I
Skill,
understand
the
what they're
intensity
doing.
and
Right,
stuff,
I
you know,
understand it, so it's appealing from a musician standpoint.
Yeah, so yeah, that was like the first biggest show I ever seen when I was like 15. I think going into like 11th grade. I saw Rockstar Mayhem Fest and it was like Slayer headlining with like Marilyn Manson and
That'd
Cannibal
be a show.
Corpse and no, it wasn't Cannibal Corpse on the main stage, was it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it
Rob
was
Zombie?
No, it was I did see them too there. But it was a
That's
that was a
a
different
show,
show.
too.
That was a
Rob
different
Zombie
show.
puts on a show.
Yeah,
Boy.
he had like strippers out there. It was
Yeah.
crazy, but
Servers out there.
yeah, it was
He
like
did.
the headliner for that was like Slayer, Marilyn Manson, Killswitch Engage, and Bullet for My Valentine, and then the other stages had more heavier bands that were like metalcore, like All That Remains, Trivium, Behemoth, Draw for a Cowboy, Whitechapel, just hella extreme, aggressive, hardcore bands. And I saw that live, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." And then like I just started getting more into playing music and learning different tunings and different sounds, different styles, different scales, and yeah, that's like when I was a teen. And then I think I did some projects here and there with some friends when I was younger. I don't know. I didn't really have like the focus. I guess I didn't know where I could take it, so I didn't really pursue it hard back then. But now, like lately, as I got older, I was like, damn, I used to make beats. So I was like, why don't I try making some beats again? And now you know what came of that. Like,
All right.
it's a whole different level. Like I didn't think that was possible. I just applied myself and took some piano lessons and still take lessons to this day. And yeah, got on the producer grind. You know, shout out Woodgrain. He hooked me up with some programs, and he'd be helping me out.
Shout out Woodgrain.
Shout out Woodgrain, man. I'm telling you, this music stuff is possible. You ain't got to go to school. Like, I'm just saying. Like, and my thing is actually,
That's exactly what Will be saying. This shit ain't
my thing is like, I didn't know what I wanted. So if I was 18 now, I would have been like, yo, I need to go to music school. Like, that would have been easier. I would have just knocked it all up out of the park and like learned everything I needed
And
to
you'd
learn.
have a studio band that you're friends with, and
and
all
just
things.
networking and stuff like that would have been easier. Like, it would have made more sense and it'd been more productive. But when I worked at Guitar Center, it was actually really good because I got to network with hella people there too, and just talking about music. I do that all day, so that was a good time. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Like I still make the beats. I be sending you some things.
Yeah,
I'm
of
taking
course,
either
yeah.
I'm ripping samples or I'm coming up with original ones. Um, Shout out Moto. He's using my song, using my beat on the song No More Heroes. There's no sample on there. I'm pretty proud of that one. It's all
That's
original
good.
notes.
Yeah, that's a dope ass
And
record.
then yeah, shout out to him for doing a music video for that. It's already been filmed. Working on getting edited now.
Oh, nice. All right,
We're
there
going
you
crazy.
go. Mr.
We're
Moto
going,
Music.
We're going ham 2025, bro. I've been locked in. This year's been feeling great, man. He
So-
texted me last night actually, like, "Yo, my editor is working on it." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just like feeling really grateful for what's been happening the last few months. It's been
I
working."
mean, yeah,
man.
bro, you're finally getting down to the nitty gritty of the things of like getting out there. You know what I'm saying? So like, speaking of that, man, like, what motivates you to keep going? I mean, with the music thing and like just
So I'm
everyday
just like
life.
chasing my purpose. I think it is music because it's like I've been into this since I was a little kid, and it's like I got distracted by life, or I didn't know, have the confidence when I was young, or I didn't know where I could take it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what motivates me. Like I'm trying to chase greatness, and I want to do music full time. Like I could see myself doing this for the rest of my life, and I want to be one of those legends. Like I play guitar, I play bass, I can produce. Be working on my vocals too. It's like I can solely rap if I don't really wanted to. I don't know what the hell to talk about. Not yet. At
But you
least.
can rhyme it.
But I could put some things together. Like I've kicked it with Lil Frosty a bunch, and we've been times where I'm like, let's just throw on 5 instrumentals, and we just gonna freestyle. And it's like sometimes I would body that, and then you'd be thinking like, damn, I don't think Frosty can rap. It's like, hey, I have my moments. So, hey, I love you, Lil Frosty, but hey, you know it's true, bro. You remember what I'm talking about? Like, he's like, hey man, I can't rap on this. And I'm like, boy, you the rapper? Shit, maybe I should start writing more.
I mean, that's a crazy
But
thing, man.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, sometimes just inspired, but in the moment. But yeah, that's what motivates me, dude. I'm trying to be like successful musically and like show people, it's possible.
Yeah.
You can go a different path. You know what I'm saying? I'm Indian, but it's like I don't really have that stereotypical Indian life, I guess.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks, man. You got to work it out. You
And
got to
the thing
figure
is,
out your what.
yeah, for real. And it's like I enjoy this. Like I still take lessons till this day. Every Wednesday, like 9:00 with Roger Pitts. Hey, shout out Roger Pitts.
Roger?
Shout out
I know Roger.
Oh yeah.
He taught me, yeah.
Hey, shout out Roger Pitts. He also taught another.
He taught
one
me
of
a
my
lot
friends.
he taught me classical.
Yeah, that's what's up. See him every weekend, either in store or online. It's been online recently.
That's
but
crazy. You might have to tell him I say hi.
I will. He even taught another friend named Jeffrey Williams. I don't even know who that is, but he that's one of my friends from back in like the day that when I was first starting to do music, and then he saw one of my snaps. He's like, "Who's like? How do you know that dude?" I'm like, "Yo, he's my teacher." And then he was like, "Dude, he taught me too." So
Yeah, I knew him from
hey,
the
shout out
old
Roger
Guitar
Pitts.
Center. Like when, yeah, like in the 90s.
That's what's up. Hey, he's
He
been
was
out here.
younger then, yeah.
He been doing that, man. He dropped the album like I forgot like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It's fucking
Did he?
good. Yeah, I bought a physical copy.
Yeah,
Maybe
he was
another one.
he was fantastic.
So you spoke about working with Moto, bro. You brought me Moto. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like when I was listening and trying to figure out people for the pod, etc.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I found Moto through you. You know what I'm saying? So like, who are you looking to work with, and who's on the radar of Sonny?
I mean, local artists, really whoever's good and has that grind, I think I mentioned Asia Sion to you.
Yeah,
Worked with
Asian.
her. I've done a bunch of shows with her. Fucking love her music. Love her too.
She's doing a show here in a few weeks, I think.
Yeah, I may go to that. I just messaged her today. I'm like, yeah, I need that feature. I need you to run me that feature. Like, but she's just been busy. She got she got careers and got a kid, and so I get it. But I love working with her, and like, I haven't wrote like any beats on any of her songs. I just insert guitar in there. Like,
Right.
I just do solos and stuff live. We played Boulevardia, and the shit was lit. I think that might have been the most people I played for. Maybe like 100 people in the crowd. So I was pretty grateful for that. So like other artists too that are locally, I've met Joey Cool a few times, but then he saw like my guitar video and he actually DM'd me. He was like, yo, we should work sometime. He DM'd me like maybe a week or two ago and it was like, yo, we need to do like some content. I would love to do like a guitar content with a content with you where like I'm rapping and you doing the guitar.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool, man. Just let me know.
Yeah.
I think he's on tour right now, but
Yeah,
that's
he's out in New Zealand now, I think, with
and
Tech.
then some other artists locally. Y'all ever heard of Lee Sampson?
Nope.
He does like R&B. His shit is good. I'm gonna have to like.
Yeah,
plug him
you're
in.
gonna have to
He's
plug
hella
me in with
good.
that.
Like, he just dropped a new project. I gotta go back and vibe into a little more. But he did an EP before that, and I really liked that. And I did like a guitar remix of that. It's really smooth. And then obviously been working with Moto, trying to just keep on working with him. I already got another beat lined up for him that he's gonna use. And then I met some other rappers out here, like a girl named Shay Lyric. She's fucking good. I've seen her live a hell of times.
Shay Lyric?
Shay Lyric. I think she works for like Monarch Entertainment. If you know like Taylor Metzger. I think that's her last name. Taylor Metz.
I know the name. Yeah.
But yeah, she was like Asia's manager too. And then I met them all through working with Asia and seeing Shay Lyric rap and her. She'd be killing it, bro. Seeing her rap.
So let me ask you this, man. You talking about working with all these people and stuff like that, and you got the beats. You're making all the beats. When is your album dropping?
Bro, I know. I'm still working on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Got him.
I gotta do
You don't
that,
hop on my
man.
podcast, man. I'm gonna tell you some shit.
Got him.
Yeah, I got a bunch of projects that I'm doing. I guess I wasn't really focused on the album. Like I'm still writing stuff and creating beats, but I'm also like doing like YouTube series. I don't know if I mentioned that to you.
I know
So
you're doing YouTube
I've been
series.
doing that too. Like I'm trying to get on that. Got this dude named Colin Bass. He lives out in California and he takes animes and like makes some like live action versions of them.
Oh,
So
nice.
he's doing like he did a Dragon Ball Z one where it's called Dragon Ball Z: The Son of Trunks. I did the trailer for that one. She came out really nice, and then he's doing one for Naruto. It's called The Last Uchiha, and I did the intro. I did the trailer song for that. I'm trying to like just not just do the trailer anymore. I want to do like the actual like songs.
Yeah, the score.
The score. I want to do the score. So stuff like that I've been working on, like my composition skills. So I haven't really been working on an album. I mean, I got a lot of beats, but I'm just trying to see like what would bring me a lot of joy, and doing like the movies and doing a lot of guitar stuff is where I'm at right now.
I get it, but you network your ass off. So like
Yeah.
you could get Shay Lyric, you can get Moto. You can, I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
You can bring freaking Lil Frosty out of retirement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have the ways of doing it. So it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Sonny presents whatever it is.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know,
I should
but,
do
you know.
that. Even Blaze was telling me about that. He's like, dude, you need to like drop an album and like do a DJ Khaled style where you make all the beats and get all the local artists.
And then every song is a
I mean,
feature.
that's what DJ Royal is doing. Our co-host, he has, DJ Royal presents, 785 or whatever. I mean, he's doing his project, so it's like,
Yeah.
if you're going to be, I'm not going to say you're a DJ because you're not, but the thing is, you're a producer, and it's like, bro, you got Metro Boomin dropping freaking tracks with Kendrick Lamar and Future, or with Future and everything. It's like, why can't you do that?
Yeah, I need to get to that level, man. I need to market myself even better and just not even marketing. I think it's just the networking and just I need to consistently drop, bro. Like you're right. I've been doing like the YouTube stuff and making beats here and there, but it's like
Like Drake doesn't drop.
right. Drop a 50 bag.
Yeah. Drop a 50 bed for the squad. But no, like, yeah, I mean, I've always been on your head about, taking it serious, getting all that stuff like that. You got your logos, you got everything you got with BeatStars. You got all your business right. So I was like, man, just apply that pressure. You got and the thing is crazy, man, like most of the people that you bring to my attention, it's just mind-boggling to me because you know me more than anyone pretty much, but like I'm a hard critic.
Yeah.
So like you start bringing me some shit, I'm like, this is terrible. And it's like, you really haven't brought me nobody that's terrible. So I'm like, wait a minute, man, hold on. Like, the hell is this guy? I'm like, hey, I fuck with this guy, And then, cause like when I saw Moto, I was like, okay, he can network his butt off, or like social media and stuff like that. He can make you look like he's on the GQ album cover. But the thing is, like, I was like, okay, let me listen to his music, and then you got that Fear No More or whatever, and I'm like, damn, this is a vibe.
Yeah.
And then he dropped, and then he dropped the Ballad of Mr. Mania, and I'm like, damn, this whole album smacks. Like, it's a different vibe, but I'm like, I fuck with this. And then he was on the pod. Shout out to Moto, but and I mean, even with Tasia. Tasia, the person that was on Groovy and a couple tracks, like
shout out Tasia.
Yeah, she did some stuff for DJ Royal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so
Sounds
it's like,
good. I need to get her out of retirement too. Hey Tasia, I'm coming for you. Let me get you out of retirement.
Hey, you hear that, Tasia? He says he's coming for you, but hey, he's not dropping an album. But yeah, I think you should drop something like that, man. Start giving these people, Blaze was just on the podcast, and he said to bring you on, but he sat there and said that the No More Heroes record was his.
I don't recall that.
Hey, you hear that, Blaze? That's what he said.
He said it.
Damn, I don't remember. Hey, if it was, I don't remember agreeing to that. I would have, or I don't even know if he ever wrote to it, to be honest. So there was another beat that I sent him, and he liked it, and he's like, yeah, you should hold on to this for me. But then it was like, I'm already giving this to Moto. I just was showing you because he listens to all my beats. So
that might have been
that might have been the beat. Yeah,
it might have, because that's what I was like, bro. I was like, he just dropped this ball, and he's like, that's supposed to be mine, but he gave it to Moto. This dude's over here leaking projects.
I mean, because he likes.
I get it, though.
I just be sharing like I share stuff with you. Just it'd be like a beat that's for nobody. And I just send it to you that I just made it. But
You're just thankful that I'm not a rapper.
yeah.
'Cause
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Shit.
No,
Hey,
no,
we're bringing Frosty out of retirement.
This dude Frosty. No, it's Snow.
We're doing a rebrand. We're bringing Snow in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Rebrand?
I'd like to reintroduce. My name is Snow.
Nah, I'm not. You'll never catch me coming out of retirement. I'm good. I'm stamped where I'm at. I am the Joe Budden.
Damn.
I'm the Joe Budden. You see me on this podcast? You see anything that I rap before? No, I'm not pumping it up or nothing.
Pump it up.
No, I'm over here. I'll ask you some questions and shit like that, and ask you about your livelihood,
Yeah.
or talk about some hot trending topics. But I'm not about to be like, oh yeah, hey, spit a rhyme. No. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the car the other day with this chick, and I played my song or whatever, and she said her listening. She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Hold on." And then I came on. She goes, "What the fuck?" I go, "Yeah, I did it once upon a time in my life."
What song was it? You think I knew?
Huh?
Have I heard it before?
It was like the first. Do you ever remember Fresher then?
I actually probably don't remember any of them. To be honest. It's way too long
The
ago.
reason why I shouldn't rap.
I mean, that was like 15 years ago. So.
Nah, that's I was taking shots or whatever like that, and I was on the last verse, and I said something about not driving a fly ass car, a fly ass whip, but I'll fuck your bitch. It's like I might not drive a fly ass car or a fly ass whip, but I will fuck your bitch. But
We're savage back at like 17 years old. Goddamn.
yeah,
Like,
that
maybe-
shit. That was. I mean, dude, I was taking shots of Hennessy and just opening up the booth and just going
Oh,
in.
damn.
I was, I don't know what the hell I was saying at that time. I think I said like something about my dick being a mother trucker or some shit. See what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
the shit was crazy back then, bro. Like, I was like, man, fuck it. Like, hey, put it out. And I just did it. I mean, that's when I came up with that. You know the song that everyone pretty much knows about me.
Which one?
The fat. Nope. Silence. You'll think about it sooner or later. They always quote me for it, but
Oh.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that one.
Was it Fat Titties or something?
Yeah. There you go. See? Exactly. See? But no, you're never gonna get me out of retirement. I'm good, man.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
made parody songs. Like
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm about to.
That's a lane too, though. Like Lonely Island.
Yep.
That should be lit. Remember Lonely Island? We used to cruise to that
No,
shit.
trust me, I know. I was doing all that shit. Like I was like fucking rapping about.
Yeah,
you know,
knowing I got some numbers on that Ain't Nothing But a Meat thing.
I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck, Daniel?
Check that out.
I was sitting there, I was like, is he being serious or is he joking? I couldn't tell. But no, I don't know. I mean, you got Nerdy Kid, raps or whatever, all that shit. Weird Al Yankovic. So there is a lane, but I don't want to do all that shit, man. It takes time to write, and then if you're not gonna play it, I'm good.
Yeah.
And plus, like, I have like real things to talk about, but I just can't do it because I can't formulate it into a fucking flow. I couldn't do it. You got Blaze, you got Lil Frosty, you got Tasia, you got Shay Lyric. I mean, bro, you literally just named off all these rappers and singers and whatnot that you could easily have dropped a tape by next month.
You're right. Maybe I gotta put more pressure on that instead of the YouTube stuff. We'll see. I'm gonna have
Hey,
to
man.
figure it out. Like I've been doing.
Why don't do it both?
Yeah, you're right. I've been going ham. I need to go even hammer, y'all.
This dude said ham.
I ain't go ham.
We back in
Ham
2012.
salad, baby.
Alright, so I've been going hard 2025.
Ain't nothing but a
man.
meat thing, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good idea, man. That'd be dope to be that lane. Like I'm like trying to be Kanye West without like all the anti-Semitism. So that should
Thank
be
you.
lit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I mean, he's wilding. But yeah, just like being the go-to producer was like my goal. Actually, is what I told myself. So I've been just working on my composition. So I feel like when I just get to that point, I'm gonna network, and then people would start asking me for beats. And it's actually gotten to that point where I was working with someone named Kennedy. His rap name was K Fresh, and I gave him like 5 beats, and he dropped a little EP on about that with like 5 of my beats, and it was pretty dope to see like all originals and
Right.
all used there. And then the one with Moto was an original, and all the stuff I've been working on is mainly originals, maybe with some samples here and there. But
Now let me ask you this: There's No More Heroes video. How often are you in it?
I'm actually not in it at all.
What the fuck?
It's actually all Moto.
Okay, so
he
here
has a-
it goes.
So
Here it goes.
So he got a concept with it.
Right, and I know it's a concept, but here we go though. You know what I'm saying? Like bring it back into full of like making the album.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what you look like.
I mean, some people know what I look like. Shit.
Who's some?
Like the people on my Instagram.
This
on
dude,
my
Danny, over
on my
here.
YouTube.
I knew what he
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
He did not. No. No, I had to. I was like, hey, here he's studying. He did his research. He's very good at doing his research. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you want to
I'm
be
slowly
that,
catching a buzz. I will say, because like people that I don't know and are actually
that's
following
true.
me on like Instagram, like from KC, like I figured out the ad game, and like I've noticed people that I don't even know, but they're not bots. They're actually real people messaging me and me and shit.
Right.
So it's starting to go somewhere. So if I had like random people follow me, I had someone that like uses a drone, and he hit me up by doing like a video, like with his drone camera and like doing a guitar video. I'm like, okay, I'll keep you in. He said it'd be free too, so I was like, okay, I'll think about you for sure. We'll definitely work on something. So it was been freezing the last 2 months, so I haven't done like outside videos.
Of course, yeah, of course.
But
Not. Yeah.
I'm about to go back to the plaza and do some outside videos too. But I mean, I'm not tripping about the moto video. I'm just like grateful he even used my song.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
The thing
I'm
is,
not
I try to
tripping
be in
about
it, and he was just like, he played literally every part because he's talking about like his family. So he played him, he played his mom, his dad, his brother, and him, and it's like it makes sense. So he did it all himself, which is cool.
No, I get it. But if that
Right, it's like that Eddie Murphy movie.
well, right. But
close.
if I look at if I look at that track of that of say Motos, it says Moto and Sunny C.
Yeah, you'll see that. You'll see produced by Sonny C in the video.
Right.
And on like the title of it too, and it's on streaming it says Sonny C. So
I
yeah,
know
he gave
that,
us the
yeah.
credit. And we
I know.
And when he drops it, I did an interview for that too about how I came up with
Oh,
that.
good
beat.
then. Okay, good.
So
good,
yeah,
good.
it's
There
a
you
lot
go
of
then.
we got a lot of media just, and she started dropping it like here and there. We can drop it all at once. It seems like the
There you
video, the interview, the
Yeah, I mean that's a
all the
dope
content.
record. I mean the whole thing. I mean even the concept of like his in between, EP is like dope.
Yeah.
The whole message behind it and what he's doing and trying to show love to more of the producers and stuff like that. Like I love what he was doing. Like I'm just saying though, like moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like so, like the Drowning record you did with my brother, like Lil Frosty. You're in it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're over
Yeah.
there doing the guitar, you're doing the whole thing. Like, and I made that a focal point, for you to be that because first of all, you made the beat, and it's like, bro, everybody needs to get their own shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure everybody is getting their own. It's like, all right, you want to see Sunny C or Sunny? There he
You need a
is.
little solo. You need a little solo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, he's right there.
That was my first introduction. Now I saw you on that video. Because I saw that video when it came out. And I was like, oh, all right, that's Sunny.
Yeah.
On what, Drowning or?
Yeah, Drowning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta. I said we. Like, I'm your manager.
Hey, you've helped me a lot, so
That's true. I help. Yeah. I'll try to figure out ways of helping you out. Make sure you get that shit going.
yeah. I
Because I mean,
appreciate
you got Woodgrain, you got Lil Frosty. Now you got What They Want. Shoot.
Yeah.
Gotta give them what they want, man.
Yeah.
So we do this on every podcast.
Yeah.
And so, who is your Mount Rushmore of? We're gonna go producers.
Damn, let me look at my phone real quick.
You want to go producers, huh? Okay.
I want to do producers because he is a
Interesting.
producer. I mean, you come up with one.
And
Damn.
he's already researching.
No, you good. So I mean, damn, Mount Rushmore. So it's like, I would go with like current. I feel like it changes as I like hear
does.
new artists. So
Right.
like Russ, like he makes a lot of the beats that he raps on.
Yep.
So he's like the GOAT. I want to work with him. Put that shit out there. Like, hey yo, Russ, I'm coming for it. I'm trying to do some remixes on your albums, bro. I seen you live at Independence, bro. You the GOAT. I got your books. I got your autographed CDs, man. You the real one. And as far as other producers, there's a producer named Six. He produced all Logic stuff.
Okay.
And he just did his own first solo album where he produced it all, and he has a song with like Juicy J on it and a bunch of other artists, but he's hella like influential. He plays guitar and makes the beats too, just like me.
Okay.
And he's Indian, which is kind of badass. So I want to work with him, and I put him on there. And Logic's been around since like
2010.
yeah, so
Something
he's
like
been
that,
there
yeah.
since the beginning too. So they've been like locked in since the beginning. So like 15 years.
So 6, and then you got who's the other one?
Russ,
Oh, Russ and 6. So you got 2. There's 2 more.
and then Take Heat. Take
Take
Heat.
Heat. Take Heat.
I was listening to Moneybag Yo, and like he used a lot of Take Heat's beats.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, this is badass. Like, he still got it.
Okay.
His melodies and his drum production is what I like try to emulate. Velocity on max. Yeah, I love that shit.
Okay.
And then velocity on the drums on max. Like, I guess the fourth one. I guess another hip hop producer, bro. Like, who's Drake's producer? Is it also 6 or something like that?
No, it ain't
What's
6. It's
what's his name?
I mean, he has plenty of producers.
But the guy that did
Boy Wonder.
no, that's
Wonder.
it's a bald dude. You know what I'm saying? I see some videos. It's a bald dude.
Oh, you talking about his engineer?
Is that who makes the beats?
That doesn't make he doesn't make the beats. What's his name? God dang.
40.
40, yeah. Tick tick tick. That pushing where he said that boy six.
So this
six,
is a
six."
record producer, songwriter, and but if he did all that, like if he did like a lot of Drake's beats and samples, and like I gotta fact check this, so we're gonna put him on the list. But
You got to be careful with Drake though, because you don't know who wrote or what produced anything.
yeah, well, like
Yeah.
I mean, we can go down. Boy
Yeah.
Wonder, Boy Wonder is the one who's really was doing stuff, and like, I'm surprised he didn't throw Just Blaze up in there.
yeah, it's been more recent. I got into hip hop like a couple years ago again, maybe like not
Yeah,
a couple
you're
years ago,
right,
like 10
okay.
years ago. So when I heard reading this is too late, I think he did that album. That album was amazing. It's like a trap legend, or not a trap legend. It's like
Yeah, it's a trap. Yeah, it is a trap.
It's a trap influenced record, but it's like it holds
That's when
up.
Drake
today.
started to rap
It's
hard.
really good. Yeah, that's when I got into him. I was like, damn. I'm
That's when you
sleeping
got
on
into
Yeah, dude. That was like 2014 or something.
Yeah,
he
that-
came out
yeah.
like 2009 or 8. And I
Yeah.
was not paying attention to rap. I was into metal back
Yeah,
then.
you're right. You were.
So he came out with like Take Care. I don't know anything about that. He came out with Started from the Bottom. That album, I was not paying attention. But then I heard If You're Reading This Is Too Late. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, yeah. Got a lot of
'Cause
enemies.
Yeah,
Got a lot of
enemies.
enemies.
My dad loves that song. But, oh shit. I'd be playing that in the car and he'd just be joking, but he'd be vibing to it.
Well, yeah, because it reminds him probably of New York.
Yeah, probably the ops, in the Indian Army, the ops. But yeah. So when I heard that album, like I really got into hip hop again. As the thing is, I was working overnights at Walmart, so I would just be stocking shelves. So I'm like, I need to listen to something to pass the time. I do hella into hip hop, bro. That's how I discovered like J. Cole and Kendrick. I mean, hella hip hop. I was just listening to albums. I was burning through that shit. It really impacted my life, those listening sessions, because that's when I heard like Big Sean and like his stuff was hella influential and like inspiring, bro. Dark Sky Paradise, I hyped that shit up, but it's so good, bro. And then like The Game, bro. I used to listen to him back then.
Yeah, you lived and died with the game.
It's just he got so many albums and I never knew about it. And he's an aggressive rapper, bro. It's just hard. And then, yeah, like Drake is when I fully got into him. This all his albums. When I was working, Kendrick Lamar, he had like To Pimp a Butterfly out at the time.
Yep, you're right.
Came after that, I forgot.
Okay, damn.
So that was before that. So I heard like Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly, and I'm like, yo, To Pimp a Butterfly is like not a regular like rap album. He's got like hella like funk and soul and like guitars and stuff like that. It's different production than just trap beats.
So let me ask you this then. So if you're talking about listening to Drake and you got into, him later in his career.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite all time? It's all time, and I know you're like, oh, like the producers they change or whatever, but like if you like to go to and you listen to all the time, who's your all time favorite hip hop artist?
I feel like that changes over the years, but consistently it's been Russ since I learned of him. His story is crazy.
Of all time?
Like right now, yeah, because it's just where I'm at in life.
Okay, right now, but like when you literally have always, you can go back and listen to anything that they play, and you're like, that's my shit.
Oh, I mean, like even that too would be like Eminem. I grew up with that, and it still like holds.
Okay.
I still listen to that. Like,
Okay, so Eminem would be it then.
and that was
Okay.
like listening to Eminem since I was like 10. So like 22
yeah.
years of Shady, stuff like that.
Shady,
that
yeah.
holds up.
It's a lot shady.
Like his albums still hold up.
Well, yeah, Eminem has a
So
huge
Eminem,
ass fucking catalog. Like his
he's the
catalog
GOAT.
is crazy.
Like I've listened to him a lot, and like
So let's
Yeah,
do
back
this.
then, too.
What's your favorite Eminem album?
let me look at this.
Because
Because I be listening to a lot. I don't really have a favorite with him, but I think it's more like favorite songs that I have.
Okay, what's your favorite Eminem
Well,
song?
let's see. So back then, it's like
If you say Recovery, we're cutting this. I hope you don't say Recovery. Like, cut the cameras.
Hey, Relapse is really good. That's when we used to kick it. We used to blast that album.
God, Relapse. That was the camping days.
Yeah. Hey, My Mom, Insane,
Yeah, oh God,
Bagpipes from Baghdad,
Yeah.
Same Song and Dance, We Made You, Old Time's Sake.
That was when we were
Must Be the
kicking it.
Ganja.
Yeah.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Is
Beautiful
iconic.
is iconic. Yeah,
That helped me
right.
through some dark times, man. And Crack a Bottle, too. That didn't help me through dark times. It's just a banger. But, yeah, Beautiful was up there. Beautiful and Not Afraid, bro. I used to listen to those when I was, like, going through it, bro. Good
Not
times.
Afraid is on Recovery, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, Not Afraid is on... Oh, yeah, it is on Recovery. Yeah, him walking on the street.
Yeah, that's
Damn, I
Recovery.
don't know what is my favorite album. Shit, maybe Curtain Call the Hits, because he got all the hits.
This got all
But it really got like,
Greatest
sing,
hits album.
Right, the greatest hits is my favorite. Yeah.
But like sing for
I love
the
every
moment.
song on that one.
Yeah, dude, sing for the moment.
Eminem
and,
show is probably my favorite
Yeah, which one
I
was
agree.
that?
because Without Me and Sing for the Moment, Superman.
Yep.
God, what else is on that record? I think
A lot.
not Mockingbird. Mockingbird's on the encore.
It's not on YouTube. Oh, there it is.
But yeah, he's got all types of records on.
Yeah, clean them out of my closet.
White America's on Eminem show.
Soldier, Without Me, Sing for the Moment, Superman. A lot of bangers.
That's crazy.
A lot of iconic ones. I remember listening to this like in the car, like with my parents, and they dropping like F-bombs. I'm like, my mom be looking at me. I'm like, dude, I just ain't got nothing to do with me.
All right, so
I'm young.
speak on that then. So how did you get the name Sonny?
Oh yeah, so I mean, weird coincidence. I don't know, just by luck. I don't know, but my mom basically told me that she gave me the name when I was born, but she wasn't set on it just yet. She was still figuring it out, and they ended up putting it on the birth certificate anyway. So yeah, I guess I'm Sonny. That's how it happened. I don't know what name she wanted. I don't think she thought about it afterwards. I guess it's set in stone. I don't know what the name was supposed to be, but hey, it happened by accident, and I was born in the summer, so it kind of just works out. So
Yeah, you always had that bright ass energy.
yeah,
No matter where
I've
you
been smiling
go.
hella in this interview, dude. I'm telling you, I've been enjoying this.
Smiling in this interview.
Well, good.
Yeah,
good,
that's
man.
that's the vibe down here. That's the whole point.
That is the vibe, bro. So man, we do this as we wrap this up, man. We did this with Blaze. Blaze said you.
Hey,
so
shout
we
out
got
Blaze.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He probably still wants that beat. But
I should do a competition. I'll be like, yo, whoever has the better bars could get that beat. How
hey,
about
yeah,
that?
man, do the JPZ thing.
Hey, who want to drop a band? Who want to drop more money on it too? How about that? No.
Yeah, auction it
Hey,
off.
it's a business deal.
Right, facts. I get that for sure.
Or maybe I'll get them both on the same beat. Who knows?
See, that's not. See,
All right, hey, we onto something here.
see what I'm saying? Yeah, exclusive on what they want. But nah. So we do this with everybody on the podcast. So who would you like to see on the podcast next? And if so, you got to help us get them.
That's the caveat.
Oh yeah, for sure. I actually mentioned that to somebody today. So I got a friend. He's a coworker. He's like a musician too. He's got an interesting story. His name is Christian Pope, and he's been doing beats and stuff hella long too since he was like 18. I think he's like in his like mid 30s. He's a supervisor where I work at Spectrum, and then I was mentioning him to you. I was mentioning you guys to him actually today because I told him I was going to this podcast. I'm like, dude, you have an interesting story because he's been making music since you're 18. You know about placements and stuff, and he's been around different studios. And he's worked with like I guess legends, or he has like knows legends that know legends and stuff like that. He knows people that know legends, so yeah, I told him you should come up here and
Know some people that know some people. Huh?
yeah, know some people that know some people. And I don't remember all the names now. It's kind of blanking out because
It's all good.
it's been a
It's
while.
all
But he makes
Jesus.
beats and
Said Christian Pope.
yeah, his name is Christian Pope, and he's worked on he's got like placements on like shows and stuff like the Netflix style, getting placements like that. And I forgot what exactly the name, but he just telling me about that. I mean, he sent me some stuff he made, and I'm like, hey, sounds great, man. We got to work together. But I got to get you guys on this podcast. You have an interesting story. So yeah.
All right, well there you go, Pope, man. You hear it. You got to come to the What They Want podcast. His name,
Yep.
Yeah, Pope, is it?
I want to shout out another dude that I think should be on here. His name is Peter Grebenyuk. He's a guitarist. So I worked with him at Guitar Center for like 2 years. Dude's a real deal too. Like he goes on tour with like bands and like travels the country. And he's like 22.
He can shred.
Can you get him?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, get them both. Tell them
I
to
will.
pull up, man. We got a full month of April to hit.
I got you. I got you. I got them both. I'm cool with both of them. Like but yeah, he like toured the country like maybe like once like or twice, and he got his own band and does the self-producing and does the videos and stuff. He's killing this shit.
Bet. Say, listen, man. There you go, man. Well, link
And he can shred. He can shred.
link. Tell the people
but not
where they
as
can
good
find
as
you.
me, Hey, I love you, Peter, but I ain't seen it yet.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, so y'all can find me on Instagram at IamSunnyC, and then yeah, just find me up there on all streaming services at Sunny C. We'll soon change that to just Sunny, but yeah, we're gonna get there. And then I got a YouTube channel as well where I drop some covers, got some music videos. Ain't really got an official link. Just look up Sunny C Metal and you'll find that. So
Hey, there y'all have it. Another episode of What They Want podcast. I'm your boy Snow.
Danny
You got
Slab.
Danny Slab. Sunny. Till next time.
appreciate y'all.
I'ma give 'em what they want. She gon' give me what I want. I'ma give 'em what they want.